Hello, folks. It's been a little while. I've been very very busy, and there's been quite a few disturbing, really sick things, crazy things that's been going on. Riots in Milwaukee, still the murders and killings in Chicago and Detroit. I mean, Trump and Hillary Clinton going at it. I mean, and the whole world is watching why America just implode in on itself. And I started to do something because this has happened last week. But I'm going to tell you, what I'm going to talk about now happened in Chicago at Fernwood Elementary School. I think it's on the south side. I didn't go to all the names. I mean, this is pretty sick and disturbing. And I want a 6-year-old little girl named Madison was handcuffed, and the guard or this jackass, whoever he was, I didn't even get. This is just. Let me tell you, racism and greed and these phony politicians are killing this country. It's worse now than it was. You're reliving the '60s all over again. But I'm not going to be long. And they said that the girl stole a candy bar. Really? A 6-year-old? And the security guard, whoever did that, the security said he wanted, and put her down there in the ballroom under the stairs and handcuffed her there. And she was there, and her mother, Miss Woodlow, came. And she was horrified to find her daughter like that. And she said she didn't steal anything. That was part of her lunch. You see, racism and sickness. Do you understand? We got a problem here in America. A 6-year-old child handcuffed down in the bottom. Why didn't they go out there and try to handcuff one of them killers out there? They killed, 9 or 10 this weekend. They shot a 6-year-old girl. That's right, shot. Getting out the car Sunday. Sick. Say he wanted to teach her a effing lesson. See, ain't no God in these people no more. America has a war on God and on the church. I told you they're going to kill Christians here one day. But I'm sorry, that's not what I'm talking about. This is appalling. And Mrs. Woodlow has a lawsuit against the school, against Fernwood. And she should do. If you know, me personally, you have to excuse me, I got a little emotional. That's a child. That's not a teenager or an adult. And then it's quite possible you told a lie anyway. Where would you get a candy bar? Stole a candy from where? You're in school. How sick can you get? You just messed that little child head up. Thank God when they found her, she was under there shaking, sweating, and crying. A little 6-year-old girl down in the ballroom of a school. What a sick. I'd have went down there and God forgive me, I had to repent. Ooh, Lord. Just me and him. But God forgive me. That's a child. It don't take much to ruin a child. I don't never leave that child. That was an idiot and a jackass. See, I told you, there's no God in these people. They don't like God. They don't love God. And these people are clowns. They'll do anything. It's sick. Why don't you go down there? Why don't you go out to Milwaukee and stop all that hate, all that racism and hatred? But now this Sybil Smith got killed. That was a black police officer. I was just going off course for a minute. That was a black cop who begged them, who told them over and over again to put the gun down. But I'm not for violence, riots, and all that. But that was a black cop. Do you understand? But another thing, they said, and we were just talking about this last week, and I was just listening to a conversation, and they said Wisconsin is one of the worst states in America for black people. See, their problem out there goes deeper than that. That's just pure straight out racism. I forgot that the black population, prison population, is astronomical, and they're only like 3 or 4% of the state's population. But we'll talk about that in another. I want to see this. That's bad. You're burning down the stores still. You're not doing anything. But I understand. They said that that gas station. With, Lord forgive me. Let's talk about this here. Do you see the urgency of black people? What you need to do is march up and down in Chicago and Detroit to stop black on black violence, stop all this madness, put our own businesses and build up our own communities. Because if you don't, that's like all the leading economists have said, that you have 1,000 think tanks in America, and they said if you don't change our course economically speaking, the next man-made a natural disaster, you can imagine what that is. It could be a war, because you know when it's soon to come. A large part of the black population will be gone, dead, deceased. Why? Because you don't own nothing. But this is a disgrace. This little 6-year-old child. Handcuffed. And with all those hours later, when she went down there when they took her down to see her daughter, the mother, Miss Woodlow, was horrified to see her daughter handcuffed down in the bottom like some murderer or something. I wanted to teach her a lesson. That's a myth. See, I come from a 2-parent household. Everybody in my family was married, and I'm from the 50s. So what I see here now is just ridiculous. African Americans' greatest period of growth was between World War II and up until, ironically, until you signed that Civil Rights Bill. You had your own school. I think out of all, it was only 25% of children were born in a single-parent household. Now it's over 75%. You didn't get nothing out of civil rights. Nothing. Look at this. Even the kids being locked up by these clowns and jackasses. We better repent. This country better repent. And they should put praying back in our schoolhouses and the 10 Commandments back upon our... We need God bad. America is falling. You got a lot of greedy, sick politicians. I told you, most politicians are full of crap as a constipated elephant. Well, I forgot to tell you, Miss Woodlow filed a complaint. And they fired this security guard who did this security, and they put a file in it. Don't hire him. They put something in the file, a memo. How stupid can you get? A 6-month-old child or a 6-year-old child. I hope that child forgets that. God bless, folks. We really need it. We need prayer here. They're just ruining America. God bless. This is just appalling.